For the past few years, AI has really been all about its ability to hold a conversation. But a huge shift is happening right now, a move from an AI that can just talk to an AI that can actually do. We're going way beyond the chatbot to explore this incredibly powerful new frontier.
I mean, it's impossible to ignore the chatbot explosion. They're everywhere, right? Customer service, HR, they've become these essential business tools that just streamline communication. And as this forecast shows, that growth is only getting faster. So while the ability to have a natural conversation is amazing, it's really just one piece of the puzzle. This brings up a really important question. What if the real revolution isn't about AI talking, but about it doing? What if it could not just answer what we ask, but actually take action for us?
And that leads us to this new paradigm, the rise of what we call agentic AI. This is the big leap, going from a purely informational AI to an actionable AI. And believe me, it's fundamentally changing how we even think about interacting with these systems.
Okay, so the crucial point here is that an agent has agency. It's not just some passive question and answer machine. You can give it a high-level goal, and it can figure out the steps needed to get there. And then, this is the key, it can actually execute those steps by connecting to the outside world. According to IBM, these three things are really what separates a true agent from a simple chatbot. It's got memory, so it can keep track of a task. It can reason and create a plan. And most importantly, it has the ability to use tools. Things like connecting to a database, sending an email, or pulling data from an analytics platform. And this visual just illustrates the difference perfectly. On the left, a chatbot is kind of like a librarian who knows where all the books are. But on the right, an agent is like a full-on research assistant who can not only find the books, but can read them, synthesize information from a bunch of different sources, and then write a brand new report just for you. So, how are these powerful agents actually built? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. There's a whole spectrum of tools out there for all different kinds of goals and technical skill levels. Let's open up the Builder's Toolkit and take a look. On one end of the spectrum, you've got these simple conversation-focused tools that are super quick to set up. But on the other end, you have more powerful workflow-centric platforms. These let you visually build out really complex automations, which is a huge leap in what's possible, especially if you're not a developer. This table does a great job of breaking down the options for developers, and it shows this clear trade-off between how easy it is to use and how much control you get. You can start with a low-code builder for a quick and easy setup. For more control, you might use a chat API. Step it up to something like an assistant API, and you get powerful features like memory and file processing. And then, for maximum power, you have external libraries that give you total granular control, but that's going to require some serious technical skill. Now, for the really advanced stuff, developers turn to these powerful open-source frameworks. Tools like Langchain and Llama Index are kind of the foundation for connecting the AI's brain to all your external data. And then you've got frameworks like AutoGen and Crew AI, which are designed for something that sounds like science fiction, getting teams of multiple specialized agents to work together to solve incredibly complex problems. Okay, abstract concepts are great and all, but this technology really comes to life when you see it in action. So let's walk through a real-world scenario to see how an agent can completely transform a normal business task. So let's meet Emma. She's a merchandiser, and her job usually involves digging through endless dashboards and spreadsheets. It's tedious, it's time-consuming. Today, she has what sounds like a simple request. Find the top search queries on our website and show me their click-through rate, or CTR, and their conversion rate, CVR. Let's see how an agent changes her day. With an AI agent, the response is almost immediate. The agent understands the request, connects to the company's analytics system, pulls the data, and then presents it in this clean, easy-to-read table. And right away, something jumps out. Look at Query B, a really high click-through rate, so people are interested, but a terrible conversion rate. That's a problem, but it's also a huge opportunity. So now Emma uses the agent to dig deeper. And this is where the agent's reasoning ability really starts to shine. She's not just asking what is happening, she's asking why. This is way beyond simple data retrieval. We're talking about genuine analysis now. So the agent starts connecting the dots. It might check product prices for that query, or look at stock levels, or even analyze the landing page content. Then it comes back with a set of intelligent hypotheses.
It's not just spitting out numbers. It's acting like an instant business analyst, pointing out the potential root causes for Emma to go investigate.
The impact here is just staggering. In a few minutes of conversation, Emma went from a vague question to deep insights and a concrete action plan. A process that used to take her team days of manual work is now done in the time it takes to grab a cup of coffee. That, right there, is the power of agentic AI.
Of course, this incredible power doesn't come without its own set of challenges. Giving an AI the ability to take action in the real world, well, it requires some careful thought, especially around security and just making sure all these different tools can work together smoothly. Look, building robust agents is genuinely hard. Developers have to solve really complex problems, from choreographing all the steps to making sure it's secure. You have to give an agent just enough permission to do its job without, giving it the keys to the entire kingdom. Just imagine a rogue coding agent accidentally wiping a company's database. It's a serious reminder that you need strict guardrails. Perhaps the single biggest technical challenge is just getting all the tools to play nicely together. In the past, connecting an AI to each new tool meant writing custom, brittle code, but that's now being solved by a new open standard called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. And this analogy is just perfect. Think of it like a USB-C port for AI, one standard to connect everything. So here's the core idea. MCP creates a standard language for any tool to tell an AI what it can do. When you make a request, the AI can instantly discover all the available tools that speak MCP, understand their capabilities, and then call the specific actions it needs. This is huge because it means developers don't have to write custom code for every single integration anymore. They just plug them in. Ultimately, this whole revolution isn't just about making AI smarter, it's about making it more capable. This shift from a purely informational AI to an actionable one, giving it not just a voice but hands to actually interact with the digital world, that's the very core of this agentic revolution. This moves AI from being a passive assistant that you just ask for information to an active partner that actually helps you get work done. It changes the entire nature of our relationship with technology. So the final question is pretty simple. Your AI can already talk, but are you ready for it to start doing?